Okay, it is approximately 1:05. Thank you, Liam. It is approximately 1:05 p.m. on Friday, June 14th. This meeting of the Human Rights Commission is hereby in session. We'll do a quick roll call.
Chad Eggspieler present.
Press the mic.
Mark McHale.
Okay, absent is Commissioner Natalia Steele, but we have a quorum. Not on the agenda, but that should be, is the approval of the minutes from the last meeting of May 17th. I can make a motion.
I motion to approve.
Second.
Minutes approved. We have a few spectators here joining us. Is there any public comment today? Liam, anyone? Going once, going twice? No public comment. Okay, moving on to new business. We've done welcome and introductions, I believe. Next on the agenda is the clerk discussion and vote. Just as a reminder, at the last meeting, Callie Wartko had been nominated as the clerk of the commission. We could not vote at that time because only one commissioner was present in person. We need a quorum for a vote in person under Ohio law. So I'll open it to the commissioners.
I would move for a vote on Kali Wordko to be the clerk.
I agree. And second that.
Okay, do you want to quickly nominate her?
And so I nominate her, Kali Wordko.
I second that and approve it.
All right, congratulations. It seems like the commission has decided to appoint you the new clerk.
Thank you. I'm very excited for this new role.
And we're delighted to have your continued support and service. Thank you.
Next order of business is the chair discussion and vote. Again, at the last meeting, this was discussed. Chad Eggspieler has been renominated as the chair of the commission. Unfortunately, our third commissioner is not here with us, so I would recommend the vote be postponed for the next hearing. I don't think you can vote for yourself, Chad.
No objection here.
Okay, so we will table this with the understanding that there are no objections to Chad Eggspieler continuing as chair. The last topic of new business was a discussion of our bylaws. I've printed off some copies for everyone to take a look. I believe if anybody else would like, Chris, you wanna?
Oh, sure. Thank you. I believe our most recent revision was the summer of 2022.
Summer of 2022, I stand corrected.
So one item as we consider updates and revisions to the bylaws amongst the commission and for public consideration, a lot of the proposals we receive are recommending more of an advocacy role for the commission. To the extent that that is something the public would like to see, considering our current bylaws and the authorizing ordinance will be helpful to see. We currently have a very limited jurisdiction, and so perhaps certain updates and changes that may be desirable to the public may require legislative approval first.
Yeah, and I would add the code hasn't changed since the last bylaws update. But certainly the county, independent of the Human Rights Commission, has updates to the code that may be forthcoming, which could affect the commission's jurisdiction and policies going forward. So while that any legislation hasn't yet been introduced, I'm not sure it would be appropriate to comment on it yet, but it's certainly something that the commission can pick up in future meetings.
I would agree with that.
Any miscellaneous business?
I think we should mention the event on the 26th.
Yes, so there is a legal aid, I'll introduce it and then you guys can take over. There's a legal aid event on in Lakewood on June 26th. I believe that the commissioner as well as members from the Legal Aid Society will be there 9:30 in the morning. Can you remind me where it's at?
I think it's in Lakewood.
Exact location to be incoming. Yeah, it should be a good event with the Human Rights Commission being there, as well as members of the Legal Aid Society.
We see this as a great opportunity both to have FaceTime and interaction with the public. They can get to know us and what we do a little bit better. We have educational materials from prior meetings with different bar associations and equivalents to the Legal Aid Society that we're updating and considering that can walk their audience through the process of how we receive cases, the types of issues that we are looking at, and this also helps to get the information out to the public. Obviously, our authorizing ordinance serve to protect the public against these forms of discrimination. So for members of the public who know somebody, or perhaps they are experiencing a situation with discrimination, they can see these are the steps, this is the type of a hearing that the HRC investigates and presides over, and these are the ways that we can reach out to have remedies for the issues that they're experiencing. So it's important that we have events like this, and we do hope to have more of them.
And that will be held at the Cove Community Center on 1252 Lakewood Avenue in Lakewood, 9:30 a.m., Wednesday, June 26th. Any other business? Hearing none, someone needs to make a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
approximately 1:10 p.m. on a Friday. This meeting is adjourned. Good weekend, everybody.